Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the big show here with Traveling with Bruce. It's your buddy Bruce here. I'm wearing my Bagels sweatshirt from my other channel today. Don't mind me. How you doing? Welcome one, welcome all. I sure hope you had a good holiday this year. Did you get a good break
Don't
in,
mind me.
and
How you doing?
were you able to
Welcome.
stay healthy and not get sick and not eat too much and not drink too much and didn't get COVID? Sure hope everyone's working. It's all working out for everybody. And I hope you got what you wanted. And hopefully what the reaction you were hoping to get from certain people you got from certain people. I hopefully that'll work out for you as well, all depending on what side of the coin you're on, the receiving end or the giving end, I suppose. Welcome one, welcome all to Traveling with Bruce here Monday night, December the 27th, 2021. It's our last show. It's our last Monday show from for the year, and from this location. Jen and I will be moving over the coming weekend, and we'll be in a new condo in the same complex, but a different condo. So you're going to have a different background look next week when we get into the next one. And we've nailed down a condo for January and February, so we're good. Looking forward to that. We're happy that we've now peace of mind that we have accommodation until the end of February. We're not homeless on the street yet, so that'll's working out. We're happy about that. Hopefully, all of you are doing okay. I don't know if any of you traveled this Christmas or not, but hopefully, if you did, it worked out all right. Check out my poll. I put a poll question up, maybe up here somewhere. Yeah, probably up there somewhere in the chat area, talking about drink packages. Do you buy one when you go on a cruise or not? I thought I'd run a poll today. If you want to participate in that, if you can remember to give us a thumbs ups today, that would be great too. Help the channel get some momentum. I did a couple of videos in the last few days talking about some of the latest developments happening at sea here. I know that a number of you have seen those, and I got a lot of comments from you, which I do appreciate. Um, and there's just a lot of news. I have a bunch of news for you tonight about what's going on out there. It's a fast moving situation right now. There's a lot of things happening here in the cruise business, and I'll try to cover some of those for you tonight. Thank you from around the world. Let me know what temperature are you guys getting right now. I can tell you from here, we're a little cooler than we've been lately. When Jennifer and I got here, October the 5th, we were still cranking high 90s for temperatures, 95s, 97s, and then we were in the sort of the low 90s and high 80s for a long time. And we hung on to 80-degree temperatures, 80 mid 80s, right until the first week of December. We were hanging on to that, and then we slumped into the mid 70s range for about 2 weeks, and now it's winter, and we are right now 55 degrees in Palm Desert with a high today of 61. Our overnight low will be 43. Tomorrow's high 57. We're going to do that for 3 days in a row. Then we're going to get a 63-degree temperature and back to the 50s again. So it's a bit cooler, and we are also looking at 70% chance of rain tonight until about 10 o'clock. So the next about 4 hours, we're going to get rain around here with showers. But then again, free water from the sky is kind of a novel thing around here. The golf courses will take it, no problem with that. California will take it. Any rain coming down, California will happily accept it. And I can say to you, without exception, all around us, it is absolutely gorgeous. We have got mountains all around us now with snow. We have snow-topped mountains all around us now, and it is absolutely fabulous. And we're so pleased to see it. And we know that there will be a spring runoff this year. We're happy about that, and it's going to look pretty darn good. The other day, I was outside on my deck, and I thought I might show you this. I don't know how well this will show, but I thought I'd give it a try here. Let me just see if I can make this work. Hang on. I was outside the other day with this sort of unsettled weather, and I thought I'd show you a little panorama about what it looks like around here. To see if maybe this will help you. I don't know if I can make this fly. Hang on. There he is. There's your intrepid guy, your TWB guy, and then that's behind us. That's our condo. I'm outside on the deck. We had rain that morning, so it was wet, and those are the condos on a fairway just near us here. And there's the pool behind us, and all those majestic palm trees. It looks just fantastic. See if I can make this stay up there. Sorry about any glare. Hope you don't mind it. Gorgeous green grass, leaves everywhere. How can a Canadian not like this? The Canadian looks at this and go, "This is paradise, man. This is just absolutely fabulous." So yeah, we're loving it. Where we used to live in Calgary, not good. Calgary, the entire province of Alberta is under an extreme cold warning. Right now, as I am talking to you at 5:06 Pacific time, 8:06 Eastern time, 6:06 Calgary times. It's dark. The sun's gone down. The temperature right now in Fahrenheit, minus 24 Fahrenheit right now in Calgary, Alberta. It will reach minus 26. But then guess what? Overnight, it goes from minus 20 to minus 18, minus 17 at 4 a.m., minus 11 at 7 a.m. It's still dark out. Minus 9 at sunrise, 0 Fahrenheit at 11 a.m. Tomorrow's high will be plus 7 Fahrenheit. Plus 7 will be the high. Today's high was minus 13 Fahrenheit. Right now it's minus 24 Fahrenheit right now in Calgary. That is cold. That is dangerously cold. That's not fun cold. That isn't kind of like, oh, let's go out and throw snowballs at each other cold. That's not that kind of cold. No, not at all. Not that kind of cold. That's the kind of cold where you don't leave the house. You stay in the house. And if you have a car, it better be plugged in. If you don't have a block heater plugging in your car, you're probably not going to get it started. It'll be frozen solid. Indeed. And if your battery is more than 3 years old, you're definitely not going to start your car today. You haven't got the juice to get that thing turned over. Yeah, it's cold. Anyway, we're good here, and I hope you're well where you are. Thank you all for being here. Who's here? Sharon, hello there. Long time no see. One of my favorite people, a sponsor member, as you can see with the logo beside her name. Tim Bowman is also a sponsor member. Welcome all the way from very cold 21 Fahrenheit, snowy Seattle. This is pretty unseasonable weather for us. Hello, Sharon. Ken Kuchera is here with Jen from Saginaw, Michigan. Janet and Ken are here. The temperature is 33 degrees with fog over there. We got 3 inches of snow overnight. The gas is 304, but is below $3 in the near area. So gas is now under 3. Good evening to you all. Hopefully your gasoline has come down in price as well wherever you are. Jeannie is here. Welcome, Jeannie and Bill. Jeannie and Bill from East Tennessee. They're here for the big show, and it's great to see you. Again, sponsor members everywhere. Eddie Albert is here. Hey, Bruce and Jen. Charlotte is 69 and is way too warm. When do you leave California? Well, we're here to the end of February now for sure. We've got a condo secured for 2 more months, and then we don't know because of the variants and the viruses and the travel restrictions or non-restrictions. We have no idea. We do not know what our next move will be. So we're not going to worry about it for about a month. We'll keep an eye on everything, and we'll see what we have to do. And we'll figure it out from there. Tim, a gas Seattle ranges from $3.87 to $4.59 a gallon. Here in California, $4.50 to $4.75 is the average now for gas around here. It used to be $5.25 to $5.50 at one point. Ms. M is here. Happy holidays, Bruce and Jen. We're in a deep freeze for us, up to 20 below wind chill in Maple Ridge, British Columbia. Oh, it is cold everywhere in Canada. Unbelievable, especially the West. Benway is here. Thank you for your work. Thank you, Benway, for that. Ms. M, number 14 for thumbs up. Thank you for being number 14. Let me know what number you are. What thumbs up number are you on this channel? I see now 44 thumbs ups. The question that I put out there was a poll question for you guys. Do you guys get the drink package, yes or no, when you go on a cruise? 53% say yes, and 47% are saying no after 45 votes. Let me know what your thought is on that. Please hit that poll answer that question if you can for me. Kimberly, hi, Bruce from Rush, New York. Welcome, Kimberly. The Steaming Bean is in the house. Hey, Mr. Big. Hey, Big B. How you doing there, buddy? Nice to see you here. I hope all is well with you. I'm certain you are cold where you are. I hope you're taking good care of yourself. Sharon, got to go because our son is here for a visit. Catch you next year. You got it, Sharon. You know we'll see you next year. Steamer, booked for February on Sky Princess. Will I be going? I have no idea. I hear you there, my friend. I hear you there. Tim Bowman, normally we don't get the drink package, but for the last 3 cruises, we've gotten the Hall America Have It All, which works for us. How about that? Space Force Cooks, thumbs ups. Drink package greatly depends on which line. If it's heavy with port days, etc., that's a good question. If you have more sea days, the drink package makes sense. Cold here in northern Saskatchewan, says the Steamer. Let me know what temperature are you looking at up there, buddy. Nathan, 72 today in Asheville. That's kind of nice weather. Loving it. Rocky, hi again to all my TW friends and family. Rocky, sponsor member, 51 Fahrenheit in Chesapeake, Virginia Beach. It was 68 a few days ago. Gas is only still 307. Still 307. That's cheap for California and cheap for Canada, but still 307 over there. Mary Krieger, Lindstrom, Minnesota, at a balmy 8 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Alan James LeBlanc is 79 here in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. Nice going, buddy. Karen is here. Hi, Karen. Hello from New Hampshire, Bruce. 23 degrees here right now. Welcome. It's cold, but not as cold as elsewhere. Way to go. Let's see who else is here. Anne Rogers is here. Anne and Brent from Ancaster, Ontario. It's foggy. Mixed precipitation tonight. Snow and freezing drizzle, -1 Celsius, about 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Joseph H., he's saying it's going to be 40 below tonight in Regina. Now, that doesn't matter if it's Celsius or Fahrenheit, because I'll tell you a secret. 40 below is the same temperature, whether it's Celsius or Fahrenheit. The two thermometers, they meet at 40 below. That's exactly the same. 40 below is 40 below, and that is not pretty at all. Ms. M, on Norwegian, a drink package is offered, and we only pay the tips. Even so, that's over $150 Canadian. And I don't drink too much. On Hall America, they have happy hour 2 for 1, and it was great. There you go. Paul Jordan, it's sunny and warm, 24 Celsius in Melbourne, Australia. Yeah, 24 Celsius, like 75, 76 degrees. Yeah, that's pretty good. You got that right. Kirk, hi, Bruce. Kirk from the New York City is here. Kirk on YouTube and Facebook channel. Welcome, my friend. The Steamer, I'm down 77 pounds now since my diet. And the Steamer, how long have you been going on this? How long has it been that you started it? It's been a while. You have been really pulling this off beautifully. This is not one of those quick diets. This has been a systematic, relentless march for quite some time, and man, you are making a difference. That is phenomenal. That's really great. El Camino, is Royal Princess okay to Alaska? Very popular. That's a very popular line to Alaska. They offer a number of cruises every year, or used to. Royal offers a good product. They offer wonderful cruises from LA to Mexico and back. When everything is normal too. Robert Blend is here. How you doing, buddy? Hi, Bruce from Boston. Where are you planning to relocate? Thinking of rescheduling my March cruise out of Puerto Rico on the NCL Epic with all the port cancellations. What do you think? Well, first of all, I don't know where we're planning to relocate. We have no idea. We're going month to month right now. We're nomads. We have no home. We're just traveling. You're thinking of scheduling your March cruise. I honestly, you know what? I can only say this: if there are any port cancellations that you're dealing with, no cruise line will make it any better for you. No cruise line will have access to a port if the port is closed. So if the Caribbean is dealing with port closures, everybody's dealing with port closures. And if the Caribbean is dealing with it, then Mexico is not far behind. And it could be that there might be port closures in certain other areas of the planet too. So I really have no idea, Robert. We're just going to have to go month to month. I would just recommend you wait another couple of weeks, another month, and just see how this variant works out, and then decide. But on the other hand, if you have to make your move for money reasons, because you might lose your deposit or something. I don't know. You got to do what you got to do. I totally hear you. Nikki, hi from Duck Key, Florida, between Marathon and Islamorada. Isla Morada. Isla instead of Islam. I guess the people don't like me calling it like that. Isla Morada. Isla Morada. I guess, yeah, Isle. ISLA. Isle of Morada. I suppose that's what it is. 74 Fahrenheit over there. Nikki, welcome to the show tonight. I don't mean any disrespect. I just read it. I just go, Isla Moradia. I don't know. Tim Bowman. I'm number 44 for me. Kirk, 44th. I am. Karen says I'm 44. Steamer says I'm number 86. Thumbs ups. Or I'm upset. Yeah, something. Nathan says I'm number 29. Robert, I'm number 24. Kate, I'm 41. Amicus, I'm thumbs up number 61. Dave says I'm thumbs up number 87. I'm showing that we have right now, how many thumbs ups? I'm showing 70 only. So I'm not sure where you guys are coming from. I'm showing 69, 70 thumbs up, 71 now on the thumbs ups. I have no idea what you guys are doing. But it's fun. I'm having fun with you. Donnell, howdy y'all from Donnell in Cork, Ireland. Looking forward to my first cruise in 2022. Donnell has been looking forward to his first ever cruise since 2020. Donnell was supposed to be on a cruise way back in 2020. It got canceled. Then he was hoping for 2021. It never happened. Now he's hoping for a cruise in 2022. His first ever. I mean, how long does a guy have to wait? A lifetime, it seems. It's ridiculous. Tim, one of the big challenges in cruising now is the high cancellation of flights on departing ports. I hear you. That's right. Jardin, yippee, above freezing in Bangor at a balmy 34. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Annie Mon, a cool 70 Fahrenheit in Sydney, Australian summer right now. Beautiful. Steamer, I've been on the diet now for over a year. Yeah, I was thinking, I know it's over 6 months. Over a year disciplined working this diet. This is really, really impressive. It really is, sir. You have really, you have beaten out 95 percentile, I'm certain, of most people who they just can't last this long on something like this. Way to go. And if it's a new lifestyle change for you and you're used to it, way to go too. It's great. Paul, I did a drink package, 24 nights Explorer of the Seas, sailing from Sydney to Seattle. Plenty of sea days to sample all the different cocktails. I would think so. Annie, been in Calgary in winter, minus 32 Celsius on a return, was 28 Celsius plus in the summer. Yeah, it can get very hot in Calgary in the summer and very cold in winter. Over the past couple of months, I've gained 77 pounds. No, don't do that. You should do a George Costanza. Do the opposite. Do the opposite. Sylvia, I'm number 71, Bruce. I can tell you right now, I'm thumbs up number 71. Hi, Bruce. She says 55 in Greensboro. Welcome, Sylvia, to the show. Let me know, everybody, what number thumbs ups are you? When you hit that thumbs up button, tell me what number you are. Gregory, just back from a week in from the New Staten Dam, had a terrific time. We're not even 50% capacity. Not even 50. I've been hearing this about Holland America ships, that they are really low on capacity. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think our buddy Tim had been telling me this too, that Tim Bowman had been telling me this, that on his last cruise, it was a very low occupancy and service was great. JJ is here, still optimistic about my 8-night NYE Royal Caribbean Enchantment of the Seas cruise from Baltimore. I sure hope this happens. These cruises, I sure hope they work out. Colleen is here. How you doing, Colleen? I like the drink packages for the fancy coffee drinks. Now you're talking. You know what you're doing there. Paul Jordan, I'm thumbs up number 72. Welcome, Paul Jordan. Nikki, we have gotten the drinks package as a complimentary thing from our travel agency. On Princess, I enjoy the coffees and teas as well as the tasty cocktails. The Rob Roys were delightful. Yes, I can imagine that would be the way to go. I know that Jennifer, she would love to have a nice coffee with some Baileys in there. That is something she loves to have. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Rocky, I'm still number 16. Doesn't Google love me anymore? Tim Bowman, 50% on the Rotterdam Caribbean and 80% on the New Amsterdam from Seattle, Florida. So 50% on the one. Kirk had a free drink package on MSC. Never been so drunk in my life. Yeah, that can happen. I can see that. I can see how that can happen. I kind of get it. Well, let me give you some news that's going on. I got some cruise news for you guys. 89 of you are here. Thank you for joining me tonight. It's great to see you here. And thank you for now 78 thumbs ups. Thank you, all of you. Don't forget to hit that quiz I have up here, the poll that I'm taking. Do you get the drink package when you go on a cruise? 56% say yes, 44% say no, and we have 72 votes. 72 votes in already. That is really great. Thank you for participating in the poll. Hit the thumbs up button. Tell me what number you are. And thank you all. Eddie says the Sweets offer top drink packages. Very nice. Rico is in the house. How you doing, Rico? Donna is here. Donna Tancordo. I'm number 21, leaving Friday on the Anthem of the Seas. Have a wonderful, wonderful trip. I love your avatar. That's a beautiful picture. Here's some news for you guys that I've come across today. Just heard tonight that Puerto Rico has instituted new restrictions and requirements for any and all cruise ship passengers. It used to be that you could come into Puerto Rico with a 72-hour test. A 72-hour test was good enough to get you into Puerto Rico. That has been changed. It is now 48 hours. Negative test must be less than 48 hours old. And this has knocked off the first ship to not be able to stop was today. Symphony of the Seas could not visit Puerto Rico today because they were at sea expecting to come in today on a 72-hour window, and they found out they couldn't come in because 48 hours has passed. It's too late, and the ship had to stay at sea an extra day. Isn't that interesting? Sylvia says, no, I don't get the drink package. Don't drink that much. There you go. The other news is the Holland America, Koningsdam. They were denied entry to Puerto Vallarta the other day. The Allure of the Seas, Royal Caribbean's big ship, one of the big oyster ships, denied entry into St. Thomas, St. Kitts, and St. Martin. I guess they had too many positive cases on board the ship. Holland New Statendam denied entry to Cayman Islands. It was supposed to happen, I think, yesterday. Testing is required now to enter the Cayman Islands, 24 hours. You have to have a negative test less than 24 hours old. No cruise ship will be able to go into Cayman with those kinds of restrictions. There's no way anyone can get to the Caymans that quickly from a U.S. port. It's not going to happen. Amicus, regular Coke on the rocks, please. Jeffrey, I heard that flying into San Juan, you also needed that 48-hour test. That's right, Jeffrey. Terry Gallant is here. Royal Caribbean's decision to stop providing tests to international passengers seems like a breach of contract for those of us who booked when they said they would. I have news for you on Terry about this, Terry. Stand by. I've got news. Royal Caribbean has said in regards to this comment, they're going to offer free testing up until on board ship until January the 5th. The cruise line will also offer free testing from January the 5th until January the 31st at the returning cruise port. So if you're coming into Miami at that beautiful new terminal they have, you land there. You can get off the ship from the 5th of January to the 31st of January, and you can get an instant test there at the terminal, and you'll have an email result within a few hours. After January 31st, however, testing will be available at the terminals, but it will be at your expense. It will be $105 if you get the antigen test, but if you want the PCR test, it's $210. It all depends on what test you are required to deliver for wherever you're flying to if you're an international passenger. Now, Terry, obviously, if you've booked a cruise that lands back in Miami after the 31st of January, you're stuck down with a payment problem. You're going to have to come up with the money. But I kind of wonder if the cruise line is going to change its mind and revert back to the old way, because I have a suspicion that this kind of comment right here is going to be flooding all kinds of chat rooms regarding Royal Caribbean, and that might cause some folks to reconsider even thinking of booking a Royal Caribbean cruise. Again, I don't know the other cruise lines policies, whether they're exactly the same, totally different, where we're at on this, but this was the Royal Caribbean announcement today that free onboard testing will only be until the 5th. Free terminal testing will only be till the 31st, and then paid testing after that. So at the terminal only, nothing on ships anymore, from what I understand now. JJ, December 31, 8-night from Baltimore, Florida, and Bahamas, no drink package. JD, what's the situation in the Bahamas, Uncle Bruce? I'm not sure about the Bahamas. I don't believe NASA has been denying ships entry yet. Not that I know of. And the private islands they're up and running. Eddie, Makers Mark Manhattan, the best drink before dinner. Are you set? Steve was 78 here in Houston, Texas today. Nice weather. Jeffrey Stolzenberg, I wish Royal would be like Virgin and test everyone at the port prior to boarding. There you go. Nikki, Eddie, I agree. I love a good Manhattan. There you have it. I love a good Manhattan myself. Makers Mark Manhattan. Great drink. There you have it. Other news that I read about, we're hearing all kinds of stories now about aircraft crews, how airlines around the world, not just U.S. airlines, but we're talking globally now, airlines around the world are having trouble staffing airplane crews because of COVID, the spread of this Omicron virus. So far in the Christmas holiday period, which kind of says to me the 24th of December to now, what's that, 3-4 days? 6,000 canceled flights. 6,000 canceled flights because of staff shortages for airlines. Now, I also am hearing the word that not only are the flight crews having problems, ground crew problems as well. Baggage handlers, logistical experts, ticketing agents, check-in agent, the whole enchilada, the entire thing is in real trouble. And I'm also beginning to hear more and more reports about other businesses having the same issue with employees that are ill and not able to come in because they have to isolate. And it's happening in other industries and other businesses. So this is something that's new to all of us globally, because for the first year and a half of the COVID thing, there were people stuck at home who couldn't go to work, who wanted to go to work but weren't needed, because shopping malls are closed, whatever was not going. There were no real flight cancellation issues due to COVID. There was very little of that. But now it has really exploded. And if you're exposed to somebody who's testing positive, you're now in isolation yourself under an abundance of caution. It's a problem. Ms. M, I think we all loved your cruise updates this past week. Thank you for that. I don't know what that means. Donnell, I'm still here, buying a booze drinks package in spring of 22. Wish me luck, my friend. Yes, sir, I will. Terry, we booked for April 2022, says Terry, with the understanding that they would provide the test on board at their cost. This is a breach of contract, in my opinion. I'm looking at canceling, and you have every right to think of that. Amicus, I was reading the news over the weekend. The cancellations are insane, and people are stuck right now. It's true. I heard that in London at Heathrow, there were thousands of passengers. I mean, like 5,000, or just a ridiculous number of passengers who couldn't get their baggage. They couldn't get their luggage. Handlers were not available, and yet planes were coming in. Planes are coming in, and baggage was, I guess, being taken off the planes, or only off the planes, and then wasn't moved from there. I mean, it was just insanity. There were people told by police they had to leave the airport. They could not stay at the airport and wait for their luggage after so many hours. They had to leave anyway without it. And the luggage was, on the tarmac or inside the handling areas, and they weren't coming out on the belts. And nobody had an answer as to when they would get their luggage. I mean, talk about dysfunction right at Christmas time. You think this is a union labor issue, but this was actually a COVID worker shortage issue. Unbelievable what's happening with this the evolution of this entire COVID variant thing. It's just one thing after another after another. Anyway, those are some of the main stories that I have for you. The Puerto Rico story, ships like the Konings Dam, the Allure of the Seas, the New Staten Dam, and testing. Oh my gosh, we heard about Odyssey of the Seas with 55 positive cases. We heard about Symphony of the Seas with 48 cases. On and on goes the merry-go-round here. We're just wondering just how bad is this going to get? How's this going to continue going on? Absolutely unbelievable. I wonder about whether there'll be. There's talk now. There's rumors that it's possible, maybe in the United States, where right now, if you're flying domestically from Miami to New York or Miami, LA, or Phoenix to Vegas, you only need to produce. I think you don't even have to produce a test and or a vaccine or anything. You can just get on a plane. You fly anywhere you want in the United States, no restriction. Whereas if you fly into the United States from Canada in, you have to have a COVID test, and now you have to have the booster. Otherwise, you can't come in. If I got to go back to Canada, I cannot. I can go back to Canada. I can't get on the plane, first of all, without the vaccine and the booster shot and a negative test. And the negative test has to be 24 hours or less. And that's just to get on the plane to go back to Canada. But I think if I want to fly from Palm Springs here to Dallas, I think I can just walk on a plane. I have to wear a mask, but I can walk on a plane without any proof of anything. The rumor now that's coming out is there's a tremendous pressure by medical people saying you got to go with a international standard here. You have to insist that people are vaccinated and they have to have a negative test in 24 hours to allow them on domestic flights. But I don't know if this can happen. The lobby, the airline lobby in the USA, powerful. Which ports on the West Coast, Mexican Riviera itineraries, are tender ports? I believe, I know that Cabo San Lucas is a tender port. I've never been on land in Cabo. I've never gotten off the ship. I've been on a cruise 3 times for the Mexican Riviera, and I've never gotten off the ship to go to Cabo. I just stay on the ship all day long and enjoy the emptiness of the ship. But Mazatlan, you can walk off the ship, and Puerto Vallarta, you can walk off the ship. Those are the only 3 ports I've been to. I'm not sure about Puerto Vallarta. I'm not sure about, Acapulco. I believe you can walk off the ship in Acapulco, but I haven't done it. So if someone can tell me, let me know. Amicus, I wonder what is breaking point for these companies being short-staffed. How's this going to go? Good question. I don't know about this. It'll be interesting to see if the United States does enact some sort of prerequisites in order for people to take flights, because right now you can be positive with the virus, not know you have it, get on an airplane, 3 hour, 4 hour, 6 hour, 7 hours with people, and then get off the plane and go about your business. And you may or may not have infected anybody because you don't feel any side effects. You feel fine. I have no idea. But I can tell you internationally, it is super strict. This is something that is holding Jennifer and I back from getting on an airplane domestically, where we're not too keen on just getting on an airplane with potentially positive cased folks. We kind of want the folks all around us to be tested negative like we would be tested negative. That's what we'd want. Now, our daughter has flown down to the U.S. to see us 3 times since October. She flew to Phoenix once to catch up with us. We went to a wedding together. Then she flew down here twice. And each time she had to have a negative test along with being fully vaccinated to come in and go home. And the first time she came down, she needed the 72-hour test. The second time she came down and went home, she needed the 72-hour test. But this 3rd time, she had to have the 24-hour test. Thankfully, here in this area, you can get testing for free. And they give you results the next morning on your phone. And she showed that result whenever asked and had no trouble whatsoever coming into Canada without any issues whatsoever. So there you go. Jacksonville Cruise Port open back up. Jacksonville Cruise Port is going to open back up. Dave Crow, all of them. I don't know all of them what. I don't know what that means. But Jacksonville's opening back up. Way to go. Interesting stuff. I know the folks in Key West aren't happy. They're real upset. Over in Key West, ships are being allowed in, large cruise ships with lots of people, and they're not happy. The voters are not happy in Key West. Their plebiscite, they had a referendum, and they said no to large cruise ships, large number of passengers. The governor and the Senate and the legislature in Tallahassee, Florida, overruled the citizens of Key West, made a new state law, created a brand new state law out of thin air instantly that said that municipalities cannot restrict commercial commerce off the waters of Florida. And so their votes have been tossed out, and that plebiscite is being ignored. And the governor of California is allowing ships into Key West all they want with as many passengers as they want to dump off. And the citizens are now protesting with placards, letting these folks know you're not welcome here. We voted you out of here, and now we've been overridden. We just want to let you know we're not happy about the fact that you're here. I personally would not stop in Key West on a cruise ship, knowing that. Now that I know that Key West doesn't want cruise ships of that caliber, big, huge, mega, I would not defy their wishes. It's just not my style. I would rather respect the voters than some hack politician in Tallahassee. But then that's just me and my morals getting in the way. What can I say? It's just me. Anyway, there you go. Tender ports all are allowed. I don't know what this means. Eddie, but the ships disembarking and embarkation continues, so ships are not shutting down. Yep, that's true. They are indeed continuing on. Juan Martinez, I just canceled my January 2nd Harmony of the Seas. I'm going to wait. That's with all this chaos. I wanted all this chaos to slow down a little bit first before I cruise again. And one, that might be a good strategy for you. It might be the way to go. Right now, it's quite hectic. A lot of cruise ships are having positive cases showing up. And a lot of the islands in the Caribbean are saying, nope, can't come in. Sorry, can't come in. We've changed rules. We're changing Mexico as well with Puerto Vallarta. Mazatlan, Cabo, they're changing rules. I don't know where this is going. I don't know how far this is going. I don't know how long this is going to go on for, but things are happening in this regard with respect to things changing out right now. I don't know what to make of it. Anyway, there you have it. Never a dull moment, I suppose. We have 94 thumbs ups right now. I want to thank all of you who've given me a thumbs up so far. I would love to know who is going to be thumbs up number 100. Who is going to identify themselves as thumbs up number 100? Who's going to be the 100 thumbs up? Thank you for identifying what number thumbs up you are. If you can hit that thumbs up button for me, I would appreciate it. We want to break that 100 barrier while I'm on the air here, and I thank you, all of you, for the thumbs up so far that have come in on this show. It is tremendous of you to help out and get us over the 94 mark already, and we're on our way. Now we have 98 here. 98. Now we're at 102. Who was number 100? I'd love to know. Did you think you were number 100? We're at 103 now already. This is beautiful. Thank you all so much for being here and helping us break the 100 thumbs up barrier like it wasn't even there. 107. Like butter, like a hot knife through soft butter. We got through 100 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys. I'm supposed to be on the Conquest ship from Carnival, but I canceled it because of Omicron, says Luz. Ian, hi, Bruce. How you doing? How you doing? Stephen, the Carnival XT is coming back into March. Right on. I know the cruise lines are desperate to cruise. They're desperate to get their accounts back up. They're desperate to go to all their private islands and just look after you and spoil you rotten. But unfortunately, the virus is just not playing ball because too many people won't get vaccinated. And so this will be with us for years and years and years. I hate to break it to you, but it's going to be with us for a long time. Vaccination status should be required. Testing before is not needed. Keeps anti-vaccinated off planes. In the U.S., domestic flights should require vaccination status. I couldn't agree more. I think I know in Canada you have to be vaccinated to get on an airplane domestically. It should be the same here. The viruses are being spread by the airlines knowingly. They are knowingly transporting people who know they're positive or should know they're positive or certainly cannot prove that they're not positive. And the airlines are insisting that nothing should change. We should be business as usual. Let us fly all we want, anyone we want, anywhere they want to go. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Eddie, I agree. Says Karen. Ian, I'm good. Julius Seymour, hi, Bruce. Thumbs ups. Thank you for these thumbs ups, everyone, so much. Thank you, guys. So we have 111 thumbs ups. They're still coming in. The poll that I'm running, look at the poll. It's going back and forth here. When you cruise, do you get a drink package? That is the question of the poll. And we have 47% saying, I do get a drink package when I cruise. And others, 53% saying, no, I don't get a drink package. Now, we've had 117 votes on this quiz, this poll question. If you could add your answer to it, we now have 120 now coming in. 3 more just came in. 47% to 52% is the vote count right now. For the no side is winning on drink packages. I'd love to know, those of you who are cruising, do you get a drink package or not? Thank you all for participating in the poll and helping out with thumbs ups tonight and being with me this evening and asking questions of what's going on and making your comments and your kind words. I hope you're having a good holiday break. If you're in one right now, if some of you were able to pull off the ultimate Christmas to New Year's break, I commend you if you're able to pull that off. Enjoy it all you can. You certainly have deserved it, and I hope you're all staying healthy and enjoying your time off. Europa number 2 scheduled to arrive Seychelles tomorrow. Turned its track 180 degrees and seems to return to Qatar. Is there any information available concerning the ports of Victoria and Port Louis in Mauritius? That's a good question. What is happening with this ship? Let me look at Cruise Mapper and just take a look at this myself. The Seychelles, it turned right around. Let's see here. The MS Europa. You're talking about the Europa number. Did you say number 2? Let me go back to my comment here. That was number 2. So here we are. Yeah, number 2 is definitely heading back north. It is running right now at 19 knots, 35 kilometers an hour. The Europa number 1 was in the Seychelles and Mauritius, but the number 2 looks like she's headed straight back to Qatar. So it does not look to me like she's going to stop there at all, from what I see here. Very interesting. Ian Statham. I had the drink package when I went on the Norwegian Bliss with my mom. I had that deal. Robert, being quarantined in my room for 5 days or longer and worrying about the crew doesn't sound like fun. I'm going to wait, especially no test for flyers and the new Puerto Rico restrictions here. And like I said, I'm getting comments here that I can't read. I have no idea what's going on. Thank you for these comments and letting me know about this ship. That's interesting how she's turned right around and she's headed back to Qatar. Most interesting what's going on over there. Most interesting. And what do we got here? We got Fred, cancel cruise on Carnival September. Lost money and 600 cruise credits. Cruise director, some group got COVID. I might cancel March 5 cruise on Carnival, the 50th anniversary too. Louise, my thumb is already up. I answered your poll question. I do get a drink package without alcohol because I enjoy my cruise more that way. It would be too easy to drink too much. Right on, Louise. Right on. I hear you there. We now have 119 thumbs ups. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up button for us. It's great to see you all. Appreciate you all being here. We're now looking at 46% saying, yes, I do get a drink package when I go on a cruise, and 54% saying, no, I don't get a drink package when I go on a cruise. 123 votes have come in. It's very close to a 50-50 split, but the nays have it at the moment, 54% to 46%. Going through this poll question right now. Luz is saying, I'm against vaccinations, but I felt obligated because I have family in my country, and if something happens to them, I want to be able to travel to be with them. They make you indirectly, and then he's probably still typing, continuing on with his typing. Well, Without vaccines, they wouldn't have defeated polio. We wouldn't have defeated measles. We wouldn't have defeated chickenpox. Or greatly defeated. And without vaccinations, flus would be killing millions a year without, because the variants of all the flus we've had over the millennia, over the decades now, it's unbelievable. William, future of cruise stock prices. What do you think, Bruce? William, I got to tell you, buddy, I'm not a fan of Royal Caribbean's stock price in the 70s here. I know they were in the 90s a month or so ago, but they're now in the 70s, and I'm thinking the 40s is where they really should be. This company, unfortunately, Royal Caribbean, will continue to bleed money, a lot of money for all this coming year, 2022. It is rough. It is going to be pretty bad, and yeah, I'm not too optimistic about the cruise stocks, cruise stock prices. Not too optimistic with that. Let's see here. William agrees with me on that. Thank you, William. And thank you for all of you being here tonight. 128 of you are here. It's great to see you. I think we had 145 people here at one point tonight. That's the highest number in quite some time. It's nice to see you all popping in to say hi to me. Red Wine. Bruce, do you still have your stock channel? I do. Stock Markets with Bruce. Alive and well, and 5 days a week I am live. I'll be live tomorrow morning at 8:30 in the morning Eastern time, and live tomorrow afternoon at 3 Eastern time on that channel. 1 hour before the opening and 2 hours into trading in the morning, 3 hours in the morning, and 1 hour, 15 minutes in the afternoon. I cover the markets live, try to explain the stock markets to all of you in plain English. No fancy talk like some of these fancy dancy analysts try to be above your head all the time. I just tell you what, in plain English, what's going on. Markets are going down. There's more sellers than buyers. It's kind of simple. Markets going up, more buyers than sellers. And then I try to explain the options market and all the other stuff that's going on in a plain English format. And I'm very proud to say that a number of my viewers are now bringing in extra income for their portfolios. Stocks have been sitting on for years and years and years and years that they've just been sitting on. Now they're writing options against their portfolios for added income, and it is making a huge difference in a number of my viewers' lives. And you want to know what it's like? Join me live anytime you want, Monday to Friday, 8:30 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon Eastern time. Listen in, and you'll see for yourself what's happening over there. We are making a huge difference in people's lives to take advantage of this market. Whether the market wants to go up, stay flat, or go down, you can make money in all three scenarios using the option writing method. And this has been around since the 70s. This is nothing new. It's just that people don't know about it because only the big institutions have been using this method, not individual investors. But I show it to you in plain English, and you can do it from the comfort of your living room. And for some of my viewers, they've quit their day jobs and they're now writing options as a living, and they're having an easy time of it. It's a piece of cake. Come and join me. You'll find out for yourself. Fred B. Luz is getting the disease no matter what is better than the vaccine. No matter what it's getting is better than the vaccine. Oh, okay. Kirk, when I got my free drink package, I had to drink its worth. I hear you there, buddy. Grad Nana, we sold all our cruise stock last year. Well done, Robert. Bruce, great show as always. Thank you, Robert. Louise, is the stock market healthy these days? Yes, it is. Loves, yes, Fred. People are getting sick while fully vaccinated. That's true. They are getting sick, but they're not dying in the same numbers of those who didn't. Next time you get an infection, don't get an antibiotic to take care of it. Karsten, it's 2:45 a.m. in Munich, Germany, and I appreciate very much being your guest. Very best regards to all of you. Karsten, thank you so much for being here this late in your day, this early in your morning. Eddie, Jen, make Bruce a Manhattan. There you go. Thank you all for your kind words and joining me this show. I'll be here next week, same time, but next year, 2022, and I'll be at a different location next week. So join us for the big show, 8 o'clock next Monday. And in the meantime, thank you for being here. Keep an eye on this channel for new videos from time to time. And if you have a chance, join me on my other channel, Stock Markets with Bruce, where I eat a bagel live on the air every morning on the air. I eat a bagel because that's what makes the markets go up, apparently. And so I do it. I don't break the jinx. Thank you all so much. Mikey, hello, Bruce Love. Thank you so much for being here again as well. Stay healthy for me, people. Be careful out there. Hug your relatives and enjoy your libations. Have a great New Year's celebration. Stay safe out there. Jeannie, we'll see you next year. Amicus, same bat channel, same bat time. Karen, Happy New Year, Bruce. Thank you, Karen. All of you, thank you for all your support of this channel. Those of you who are subscribers, those of you who are sponsor members of this channel, those of you who make donations to this channel, you guys are awesome. All of you, every single one of you. I thank you. And we'll see you next year, Monday night, 8 o'clock, for the big show from a new location here in Palm Desert. I look forward to seeing you then. We'll stay on top of this cruise news. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow morning at 8:30, if you dare, on the other channel for stock markets in plain English. Red wine. Happy New Year. Louise, have you tried the breakfast rounds yet? I don't think I have. Luz, I'm able to drink for free while in the casino. This is why I don't buy a package, you see. Amicus, Happy New Year, Bruce. Thank you. Luz, good night, Luz. Thank you all. Have a wonderful evening. We'll catch you next time. You guys take care. Bye for now.